What's up, guys? I hope you all are doing well and having a great Monday. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure about making this video with everything going on in the world, but it's been weighing on my heart, and it's something that I wanted to share with all of you. And so my hope is that you can take something positive away from this. Last Friday, my wife and I actually got the opportunity to go away for a day just to spend some time together. We haven't had a date night or anything like that in quite some time, and so we were both, a little stressed out, a little overwhelmed, and decided that it would be a good thing for both of us to head out of town and do that. Literally as we were leaving, both of us were just kind of, ready for that weekend to start, or for that day to start. We were going away. And not even a couple minutes after we left our house, we pulled up onto what was a head-on collision, and everybody was, stopping, obviously throwing on their hazard lights, and nobody really knew what was going on. We actually didn't witness the accident take place, but we were probably the second or third car in line behind it. So somebody came up to my truck window and let me know what was going on. And so immediately, both my wife and I, got out of the truck, approached the accident, and it was bad. It was very, very bad. It was, a high-speed head-on collision where you couldn't even tell what kind of cars both drivers were driving. And going up to the accident, saw that, or was told, I actually think I was told that the driver of the car that was closest to us was, talking responsive. And I got up to his car and, kind of asked him if he was okay. But the way the door was, it was jammed back, and he was trapped. He was trapped inside the car and couldn't get out. And he asked me to get him out. And so, my first response was, I'm going to rip the door off of this guy's car and get him out of there, because I could see that he was bleeding and, jammed in there. And I wanted to do everything that I could. So I grabbed the door, started bending it in half, was able to break the window and pull the door in half. And then the woman that was on the phone with 911, because there was nobody there as far as a first responder at that point, told me that they recommended to stop just in case he had some type of an injury. So I just bent the door in half, pulled the airbag up so that this guy could, breathe. And I was talking to him, and he actually asked me to call his fiance to let her know what had happened. And that was it was a tough spot to be in, overall. Just the whole situation was, something that you don't want to encounter in life. And it was tough. I mean, he was banged up. Thankfully, like I said, he was talking. The other driver, unfortunately, I don't think personally made it. I don't think when they pulled him out of the other car that he was, I'm not sure if he was still alive or not, which is very unfortunate. But the point of me sharing this with you all is not for a, wow, Brian, good job, or you did something awesome, or whatever. I am just sharing it because there are times in life where you get confronted with a situation, or you're put in a situation where you have choices, and you have ways that you can react. And, for us, both my wife and I, we were ready to get out of town, and it would have been super easy and simple to simply, throw the truck in reverse and just flip around and forget that we had even come upon that accident. And that wasn't the right thing to do. The right thing to do was to get out and see if my strength and power and, what my wife was able to do, if we could help. And there were a lot of good people that hopped out of their cars that, didn't know the drivers of those two cars at all, but they just wanted to make a difference. They wanted to, do something good and see if they could help. And that's exactly what we did. And, I guess just sharing this because the driver of the car that I was able to help out a little bit, he I'm sure was heading home, not planning on getting in a head-on collision that, you know, most likely will in a lot of ways change his life and his world. Thankfully, I hope, I don't know for sure, but I hope that he's okay. And you know, obviously, you know, the other driver, I don't know if he made it or not, but it certainly didn't look good. And I don't think that he was planning on that either. But, you know, I always talk about being a good person and doing the right thing. And when you have a situation that comes up, there's ways that you can take it and you can be a good person and you know, kind of put everything else aside and make the right choice. And I'm just saying that because I think with everything going on in the world, it's even more important to share a message like this about being positive, being a good person, making the right choice, doing the right thing. And so I hope, if nothing else, that some of you out there can take something from this. And when you're presented with a situation in life, you can make the right choice. You can be a good person. You can be positive. You can be upbeat, and like I always say, be great. So I hope you all are, like I said, having a great Monday, and I hope that somebody out there can take something positive from this. And you know, I really believe that the world is a great place, and there are a lot of great people in it. And I saw a lot of great people last Friday that were helping out, and that was very motivational and inspiring to me, and I just wanted to share it with all of you. So